It's a pity that it came to this. I think that the idea of expanding what the building showcases to accommodate other prime ministers is an unexceptionable idea. In fact, it's good to encourage all the students, children, and general members of the public to be aware of the contributions of all prime ministers. I have no difficulty with that. But in the process, it's rather petty to take away the name of the first prime minister who led the interim government, who was prime minister upon independence, who was so far the longest serving prime minister at 17 years. You could have continued calling it the Nehru Memorial Prime Minister's Museum and Library. You don't have to refuse to add other prime ministers. You can put that, but also keep the original name. This pettiness is unfortunate, and it shows a certain bitterness towards our own historical past, which I believe is not worthy of a government that has such a good majority, so much confidence in themselves. They should at least show that big-heartedness that you expect that comes with a big majority. Our first Prime Minister had said that he's not the Pradhan Mantri, he's the Pradhan Sevak, a phrase that was echoed 13 Prime Ministers later by Mr. Narendra Modi. He could have also paid Nehruji the tribute of keeping his name in a building where he had lived. This was also the house of the Prime Minister before this whole complex in Racecourse Road or Lok Kalyan Marg was built. Nehruji lived there. And to continue to name the place after such a giant of our history who also lived there would have been a very simple thing to do. And I think it's become an example of a certain pettiness that I wish we didn't have in our politics.
नमस्कार, मैं हूं मानक गुप्ता। अगर आपको हमारा ये वीडियो पसंद आया हो तो इसे लाइक और शेयर जरूर करें, और हां, हमें सब्सक्राइब और फॉलो करना ना भूलें ताकि आप देश और दुनिया की कोई खबर मिस ना करें। तो जुड़े रहिए हमारे साथ और देखते रहिए न्यूज़ 24।